I think it's incredible that the First Minister just accepts us all to be happy that a mistake has happened. We don't know why this money's been paid out, but it is £87,000 of taxpayers' money going into a project that is already 3.5 times over budget. I'm not sure what John Swinney is going to pull out of the hat this afternoon, but if it's the same answers, people of Scotland will demand more, because this is our taxpayers' money that is being wasted with no accountability from Nicola Sturgeon or the SNP. So on top of £87,000 of bonuses for failure, CMAL, the ferry agency, has spent almost £100,000 on a PR firm. What a waste of money. No one can put positive spin on this disaster. Speaking this week, Audit Scotland, in their report, said this: there is still no certainty over how much the ferries will cost, when they will be ready, or whether the shipyard has a viable future. Those are the words of the Auditor-General. So as Nicola Sturgeon prepares to sail off into retirement and considers her own legacy, she should reflect on the fact that these ferries have been in construction throughout her time in office, and they remain rusting hulks, and the islanders who rely on them remain without these vital links. So can the people of Scotland get a straight, honest answer from the First Minister for once? When will these ferries be ready, and how much will the total cost be?
First Minister.
Well, firstly, going back to the very beginning of that question, if I've learned one thing over recent times in this job, it's never to expect Douglas Ross to be happy about anything. So I'm not sure that is going to change. In terms of the detail of the questions, of course, the estimates for cost and delivery of the ferries are in the public domain. They will be updated as appropriate. The Deputy First Minister will give a further update to Parliament later this afternoon. But of course, Ferguson's have continued to progress with the building of the ferries. For example, the MV Glen Sannock successfully completed a dry docking period at the start of this month. So these milestones continue to be delivered. I am of the view that the failures here are unacceptable. I deeply regret these failures, but that is why it is important that we continue to focus on delivering these ferries and also securing a long-term future for the shipyard. In terms of the Auditor-General's comments about viability, of course, all businesses have to secure long-term viability. The Yard is working to secure commercial opportunities and has already been successful in securing some commercial opportunities, and that, of course, is part of our priority, to make sure the ferries are completed, but then, of course, to make sure that Ferguson Shipyard has a long and secure future and continues to employ those whose jobs depend on it.